Namaste, welcome to KhetiValah dialogue on sunflower. Today's main speaker, Dr. Kumar is there. And before we hand you over to the main speaker of the day, we would like to just quickly connect you with who we are and then take a request Dr. Kumar to guide us with the wisdom and experience he has. So KhetiValah, the tagline is connecting farmers to for dreamers. Farmer, as you know, without them we can't have food on the dining table. For dreamers, it can be you and me and anyone who likes farming, but currently not into daily basis of cultivation. But we have a lot of love affection to the farmers. They are all called as farm dreamers. They want to, given a chance, they want to help farmers. Ours is an ISO certified company, and this presentation is through the communication arm of Haldari Technologies Private Limited. We are present in several cities, prominently Bangalore and Hyderabad. Next slide, please. What we do is to help farmers. As you know, India is very best in its software. It's well known for spirituality and ancient wisdom. And current world, we are well known for our software skills. So what we do is at KhetiValah, we developed an Android app. Right now, don't distract yourself. Keep listening to the dialogue only. We will let you know once our app is available for you. We will inform you, and it is in a beta testing, and we are refining something. So it connects the farmers with those who would like to invest on some select farmers, and it will give knowledge to the farmers. All this we are doing because it's a gesture of gratitude to the farmer who is continuously working and helping people to get their food, not just you and me, but entire world. Next slide, please. This is the app, and currently Android and also iOS also will be there. It will reduce the burden of financial burden to the farmers. You know, farmers committing suicide, you come to know that. So we don't want that news to come, and we never should such thing happen again. And we want to help them not only financially, but giving them knowledge and best practices so that when they invest on something like businessmen, they will be successful. We want to ensure that they are successful. These are the 8 different activities we do to ensure farmer gets the justice of their investment of their time and efforts and money. So predominantly we will highlight Kheti corner towards the end. I'll mention other things going from next slide onwards. These are various things. So I'll come to Kheti Corner a little later. Let's start with Kheti Kendra. Kheti Kendra is, one second, I'll pour on my electricity. Yes. Kheti Kendra is set up in selected mandals where farmers can get valuable insights on modern practices, receiving guidance and the latest technology knowledge and all. Kheti Kalyan is, as I mentioned, farmers and farm dreamers meet each other at one physical platform, like maybe the Dean, Dr. Ram Kumar's kind of venues, where university venues like that. And KhetiValah Agri News is a YouTube channel, and we have a bi-monthly magazine. It's going to be monthly too, and also in different languages. We want to inspire the good role model human beings whom we want to recognize by way of Kheti Purashkar. Maybe we will combine that with a KhetiSamvad, or we can do it in a different city, like a physical face-to-face meeting where we invite the award winner and then attendees will appreciate their work. And KhetiSamvad is a big event where all the machinery applied to various agriculture applications from likes of Agriculture Machinery Manufacturer Association. KhetiDialogues we have started doing in almost 8 languages now. Telugu, Marathi, Kannada also coming up, then Hindi and Tamil, and apart from English, which we are doing now. And Keti Kosha is we recognized millions of hectares of land is underutilized or not utilized properly. And we want to take agriculture as a service and apply that knowledge to this land by connecting one farmer to this. The farmer will be also happy because apart from tilling his own small piece of land, by tilling this land, he will get little extra money. So it's a win-win for everybody. And we work with third party organizations, which is coming up in the next slide, wherein next slide is going to talk about the third party, like smart farming, like wherever people are looking for very advanced solutions, we give some precision farming solution and drones, etc., robotics. And we provide seeds and crops and help with the borewell activities or give guidance and support, some machinery and spare parts, train the farmers, let them know about insurance and auctioning and buyers, marketing place for and support, and we will take care of the fertilizers and pesticides, finance, and farming hand. All these things we are going to work in coordination with another third party and serve to the needs of the farmers from time to time. Now, dialogues, as I mentioned, you are going to see also who are the some of the examples of the subject matter experts who have been guiding us, just like today's learned scholar Dr. Ram Kumar. So it inspires accountability and innovation. And since they are specialists from agri-tech companies or professionals, and connecting with the farmers will be easy, and it helps collaboration and getting crucial feedback. Sometimes two different communities will work together and then solve problems which are mutually beneficial, and we will be happy to get them together through our dialogue platform. So we are just released recently the magazine, and regularly every 2 months one magazine. Almost for more than a year we have been developing these magazines, and interesting things like Agri Queen focused on women experts in agriculture, and also quiz program. Mostly the children may be interested. It's no longer that agriculture is somebody else's business; it's everyone's business. And FPOs, is farm producing organizations, and now there's increasing interest on agriculture with a lot of technologies that are coming in, like IoT and smart and precision farming, and we bring all those insights through this magazine. So as I mentioned, I'll park my discussion on Katie Corner to a different location. This is the place I would like to highlight. See, all of us enjoy the ready-to-eat food or anything that you want within few minutes, like Swiggy, Zomato, whatever. Why can't you give the similar privileges to a farmer? If he wants something for his crop, why should he move around in the city, in the heat of the city? Let somebody who is professional in delivering services, like this person is bringing it in his bike, and whatever you want, the farmer is waiting there and the box is delivered to them, and so farmer next day morning can go and take care of his crop. So farmer is relaxing, and you're giving the rights of a consumer to the farmer as a customer. Treat him like a customer, not just like a slave or helping the whole humanity and personally suffering a lot, health and other issues. So give the farmer relaxation, and then they will produce better. That's the idea. Every 5 kilometers, we would like to have a KT corner where a lot of things that farmers need, we bring them together with our intelligence and knowledge and wisdom, working closely with the universities and regulators and experts like Dr. Ram Kumar. This is me, and relating to agriculture, what I have done is to develop a standard for the Bureau of Indian Standards, and the document number 17799 PDF file maintained by Monarch database, which is a standard for anyone working in building the drones for Indian agriculture ecosystem. And along with me, 3 4 other authors also there. And apart from that, I bring my knowledge of being an author of a precision farming textbook and a patent also relating to the geographic information system, which also applies to agriculture going forward. These are all the specialists. I highlight a few names like Dr. Kiran Kumar, AS, ISRO chairman, retired past chairman, and we have Dr. Omkar, Indian Institute of Science, Aerospace. and Dr. C. Narayanaswamy, IFCO, South India Director and Manager Marketing and Managing Director of Marketing Federation in Karnataka State, Sri H. Balasekar, and many others like, no President Award MCV Prasad Garu. And we have the Dr. Gayatri, with whom I co-authored a textbook chapter on precision farming, and many others on poultry, and in Sri Satyanarayana Garu has patent in UAE for doing agriculture innovations using IoT. Sri Ramesh Alapati is coming forward with his land for people to do research in agriculture. He's giving 35 acres land for innovation. And Chaitanya Reddy and Yogesh, they both lead global model villages where they are also practicing natural and organic farming practices, best practices. And we have many other speakers like Kotim Reddy, Sudhakar Reddy, Chandal Venkat Reddy, and Srimati Sudha Reddy Garu, Bhujangarao Garu, Bhuvaneshwar Chakravarti, Sridhar Banu, and many others, as you see in the slide. Dr. Bala from Vellore Institute of Technology. Furthermore, even we would include today's speaker, Dr. Ram Kumar, also in the next update of our slide deck. So, Sir is ex-associate dean of Haryana Agricultural University, Hisar. Sir was interacting with me before we started the dialogue that he spent a lot of time in Haryana, and he has done research PhD also, and he's a very learned scholar, and he's very passionate about sunflower, as you would find, and also the honeybees and others who are contributing to it. So sir is going to delve into the world of sunflower cultivation and share insights on maximizing the production, the yield, through the use of superior hybrids and best practices. Sir were telling that Bangalore produces some of the best hybrids, and as we strive for excellence in agriculture, leveraging the right hybrids and adopting proven techniques can improve the sunflower productivity and profit. This is the value proposition of the entire talk. And without much delay, let us have Sir's presentation. And my housekeeping request to you all is, in the interest of community, please keep your mobile muted until the question answer session. Keep noting questions and keep checking the updates in the chat box. You will find some feedback and other announcements, and keep following them and join the KhetiValah channel, and wish you good luck with the talk of Dr. Ram Kumar Sheoran. Now onwards, the floor is yours, sir. Please lead us with your wisdom.
Thank you, Dr. Kishore. Good evening, friends. Very good evening. I am Dr. Ram Kumar Sheoran, worked as head of the department oilseed section, Dean, postgraduate studies, Chaudhry Charan Singh, Haryana Agriculture University, Hisar. Today, we are discussing on how to maximize the sunflower yields. What are the best practices? Sunflower, next slide please. Yes, friends, sunflower is, the botanical name is Helianthus anus. It was given by Linnaeus. Helianthus anus means Helios, two words. Helios means sun and anthos mean flower. So the word comes from Helia anthos, sunflower. The crop sunflower is very new to our India. Just only 50 years back, this crop was introduced. From where? The journey is very interesting. Originally, this was the crop of North America. It was there around 5,000 years ago. Then from America it came to Europe during the 16th century. From Europe, after 200 years, in the 18th century, it came to Russia. And when it came to Russia, it became a oilseed major cultivated crops of those regions. And now Russia are the biggest producers of sunflower. What about India? Very new crop, as I told you. This crop was introduced only during 1970. Initially, we bought introduced four varieties from Russia. These varieties were Peridovic. All the names are Russians. Peridovic. Then a variety was VNI. VNI is an institute there in Russia where the work on sunflower is going on. So it was VNIMK 8931. Third was the Arma Vrisky and next Armavar. These four varieties were introduced and we gave the numbers as here EC. We give the numbers. EC means exotic collections. The collections of any variety comes from the other country. We give name EC, exotic numbers. So these were 68413, 68414, 68415, and 69874. These four varieties were started cultivating in India during 70s. So because the crop was new, farmers were not knowing about this crop. Initially, very low yields were observed. And after that, two more varieties. One variety named Sunrise and another Modern. Modern variety is a very early maturing, only in 75 days and very dwarf. This modern variety is still under cultivation in some part of our southern states. So these six varieties were started cultivated. In 1970, only 17,000 hectare area was there. Next slide, please. One correction is there. This 1970-71, it is not 1.17, it is 0.17. Only 17,000 area was there starting 70s. Then after 10 years, the area went to 1,20,000. And this was all due to the efforts of our government of India. When government of India started AICRP, All India Coordinated Research Project on Sunflower in 1972, then initiating it in the southern states. Then area when in the 10 years was 1,20,000 and the productivity was about 5 quintal per hectare. Next 10 years, during 1991, the area went 16 times, 16 lakh hectare. And just in a 2-3 years, in 93-94, the area went to 27 lakh hectares. And during the same year, coming back from my doing PhD from IARI, I started working on sunflower. So it was a peak period. The area in northern India started during 1991, only with a 5,000 hectare areas. Now the area in northern India also went up to 1 lakh hectares. The region for northern India, the climate of the northern India, including states of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, these are just like the European environment, where sunflower gives more yield. So the productivity of India, when we see it about 6 or 7 quintal per hectare, whereas in the northern states, it comes up to 30 quintals per hectare. Another benefit in the northern India that they are cultivating 3 crops. In October, they plant potato. They harvest potato in the month of first week of February. Then in February, they plant sunflower and they harvest it in the end of April. And then in the May, they plant rice. So they are taking 3 crops. So very useful. Then what happened? When you see this slide, the area is coming down from 27 lakh hectare during 93-94. And now we see during 22-23, the area is only 3 lakh hectares. The reason for this drop is the diseases, mainly cultivated during the rain-fed areas. Third, no spot price. No spot price that the farmers went back for not cultivating the sunflower. Next slide, please. Okay, what should be the objectives? What should be the objectives of a sunflower breeding? When a farmer is cultivating 3 ton in Haryana in northern states, or even when the facilities are good in the southern states, they are also taking. So our objective should be, the yield should be more than 4 ton per hectare and the oil content should be about 50%, because some of our hybrids, we are getting 44% of the oil content. However, harvest index should be more than 30%. Harvest index is that portion, the fruit portion, the seed we are getting, and the other wastage. So the total biomass of the plant, if 100, then at least 30% of the seed must be come. That is the harvest index. Then these hybrids should be resistant to diseases and insects. Tolerant to drought is very important. Then the point comes to attractiveness to pollinators, bees. Sunflower is a cross-pollinated crop, so it is only bees or insect which pollinates the flower, only then the seed is formed, otherwise seed will not be formed. So we should develop such an attractive pollinators, best flowers. Then self-compatibility. Self-compatibility is saying that the male flower of the same flower does not pollinate the female flower. So the compatibility should be there. We should develop such type of hybrids where within the same flower, the pollination may be there. So compatibility must be there. Then early maturing hybrids and shorter stems. It relates to the harvesting deck. Next,
Sir,
please.
before we move on, there is one question Sudhakar Reddy Garu asked. Could you kindly answer and move on? Sir is asking, can we use the pollinizer sunflower crop for attracting bee pollinators and increase productivity of fruit crops such as papaya, mango, sapota, etc.?
Definitely, sir. We can, definitely. Next slide, please. So what are the benefits of sunflower? Sunflower is such a crop, photoinsensitive. We can plant the crop throughout the year, from January to December. We can plant it in a kharif season. We can plant it in a rabi season. We can plant it in a spring season. So throughout the year, we can grow this crop. So it has a very wide range of agroclimatic conditions. Then the potential, the hybrids can give a more yields and stability. Due to day natural nature, it can be grown anywhere. Next benefit is it's a very short duration crop, means from 3 months to 3.5, means 90 days to 105, 110 days, this can matures. So we can take 2-3 crops during the year. Next, the seed rate is very low. Only 2 kg per acre seed is required, whereas yield we can get 3 tons, means when we give 1 kg seed, we can get 600. 600 times we can get the produce. The most important point is the quality of the oil. The quality of the oil, linoleic acid, is very useful for heart patients. So the oil of the sunflower is very good. Then why hybrids? Earlier the varieties were there. The varieties are low yielder. Then point comes, why we should go for hybrids? Hybrids, they are more productions. Then if you put the inputs, nitrogen, fertilizers, they respond to their inputs. Then seed filling percentage. As I told you, self-incompatibility. The self-incompatibility is more in hybrids as compared to the varieties. The hybrids are more uniform. Then they are more tolerant to diseases and insects. And also they are tolerant to droughts. Next slide. Breeding research. As I discussed, this crop was introduced during 1970s. So Government of India started AI Carpo program in 1972. So during the last 50 years, we have developed so many. So first varieties, Surya was developed from Maharashtra, Akola. It was released for Maharashtra. Then Tamil Nadu also during the same period, they introduced Coimbatore 1 variety of sunflower. First hybrid, BSH1, Bengaluru sunflower hybrid number 1. It was developed at the Bangalore Center. It was first hybrid of sunflower in India. After that, many of the varieties and more than hundreds of the hybrids have been developed by private and public sector hybrids. Next, please. So, if we talk about the hybrids, so more than 100 hybrids have been developed during the early 90s. Many of the private seed companies like Pioneer, Poro Agro, Nujividu seed companies, they developed so many hybrids. The public sector universities, public sector institutes, they also started developing many hybrids. So total area, suppose it was 26.67 hectare during 93-94. Karnataka state always occupied 50% of the sunflower area in cultivation, and it was 50% also in production. Now it is about 3 lakh hectares. So 1.5 lakh hectares is only in Karnataka. So the Karnataka State University is developing many hybrids. So today we'll discuss about the 8 or 10 the best hybrids which have been released during the last 7-8 years. So this hybrid is developed by IIOR, our center where research on all the oilseeds crops is at Hyderabad. So this hybrid one is very early maturing. It matures in 90 to 100 days. The seed yield in rain-fed area gives 20 quintal per hectare, whereas in the irrigated conditions, it is producing 26 quintal per hectare. Oil content about 37 to 41%. And this hybrid was released during 2021 for the states of Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Uttarakhand, and J&K. Special features of this hybrid are these are resistant to downy mildew, moderately resistant to leafhopper. Next, please. So two hybrids have been released by IIOR, Indian Institute of Oilseed Research, and these hybrids, now I'm showing you 8 hybrids, KBSH 78, KBSH 44, KBSH 40, then KBSH 41, 44. These hybrids were released during 2003 to 2005, and KBSH 44 was the most potential hybrid which occupied more than 50% of the area of the southern states. So now the same institute, they have developed this KBSH 78. It was released during 2018, then 85 during 2021, 88 2023, and KBSH 90 is also in the developing stage. So these hybrids gives about 20 quintal per hectare of the yield and matures about 90 days. This hybrid 85 and 88 both have been released at the national level. National level means all the states, whether it is a northern states or the southern states, these two hybrids have been released for the national level. This KBSH 90 is for Karnataka states only. Then Raichur is also developed RSFH 700 hybrid, which is tolerant to SND and alternaria blight. The decrease in the area, this SND, I'm telling, SN sunflower necrosis disease, I'll later take. So the area due to this disease was also reduced drastically. Then Coimbatore hybrid 3, COH3, COH4, these two hybrids have been released by the Tamil Nadu Agriculture University. And PSH, P means Punjab, sunflower hybrid 2080, it was released during 2019, is giving 25 quintal of the yield and has high oil content, 43.7%, and it has been released for Punjab. Next, please. So these are the photographs of the hybrids as I discussed. So these hybrids are very uniform, all are very good. So farmers or they can grow the latest the hybrids, and the potential of these hybrids is also high, as well as they are resistant to diseases and insect pests. Next, please. So this hybrid HSFH, Haryana sunflower hybrid 848. This is very good hybrid. Is a very potential yield, 30 quintals per yield. This hybrid was developed by myself when I was working there at HAU Hisar. Next, please. So why the yields are reduced? These are the diseases, insect diseases. Diseases are the major cause to reduce the yields. Rust. Rust when comes, it has been reported that 11 to 33% of the losses occur due to this disease, and the endemic areas are Karnataka, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and Uttar Pradesh. Then next disease, alternaria leaf spot. These spots, I'll show you the photographs in the how these diseases affect. Even up to 80% of the yield losses are caused during this disease when it appears. Then third disease is downy mildew. Downy mildew, downy means cottony-like structures appears on the lower portion of the leaves and sometimes on the upper portion. This disease has occurred very aggressively during 90s to 95 in Maharashtra, and most of the crops were destroyed by this disease. Then collar rot. This disease appears at the near the soil when the whole of the stem is affected by this fungus. So when it comes, whole plant or whole head of the, we say capitulum, all are destroyed. Not even a single grain is found if this disease appears. Next, please. So this is rust. You see the leaves here. So when it comes, the photosynthetic activities are hampered and the yield losses are there. Next, please. So this is wilt. Wilting means it appears at the soil level. The whole of the plant is destroyed and not even a single seed is found due to this sclerotinia wilt. Next, please. So this is downy mildew. The whitish structure develops and they hampers the growth of the plant is also affected and the yield losses occurs due to this disease. Next, this is alternaria. It also hampers the yield. Next, so this is the major disease, sunflower necrosis disease. This disease first time during 1997 was observed in the Karnataka state. After that, it spread like anything and the area reduced very, very low. It came up to during 2007, 2008, it comes about 5 to 4 lakh hectares due to this disease. So what is this? This is kind of paralytic. In humans, when paralysis occurs, similarly, this is the disease. When half of the portion of the plant or sometimes head of it is paralyzed, and when it is paralyzed, so no flower is found, no grain is found, and total plant at the last it dies. So these are the photographs of the necrosis disease. If you see, when we see this A photograph, whole of the field is destroyed due to this disease. So this is half portion in the B. You'll see just paralytic, half of the portion of the plant is paralyzed. So these are the diseases which causes many yield losses. So then how we can take the agronomic practices? As I told, sunflower can be grown anytime. So in India, we grow 3 times during Kharif. Kharif is from 15th mid of the June to mid of July. The Kharif crop is taken in the southern states. Where is Rabi? Rabi crop is taken from 15th September to 30th November. This is the sowing time, which I am telling. This is sowing time. We can sow the Rabi crop from 15th September to 30th of November. Then spring. Spring season comes January and February. We sometimes call it a Zayed crop. Zayed means in between 2 seasons, in between Kharif and Rabi. So spring season, 15th January to end of February. This spring season is in Punjab, Haryana, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, and some part of the Himachal also. What should be the seed rate for taking 2 kg of the sunflower seed is sufficient for 1 acre. About 55,000 plants should be there in 1 acre. In 1 hectare, and 22,000 plants in 1 acre. Then, as I told you about the diseases, when we were students, teacher told us when the disease comes to any plant, there is no control at those times. So uproot and bury. This was the rule. When disease comes, uproot the plant and bury it. So how to escape from that? So seed of sunflower should be soaked because the cover is very hard. So if we soaking the seeds from 6 to 8 hours before sowing, then dry it in a shade. Then treatment with fungicide, with Thiram or Bavistine or Captan at the rate of 3 gram per kg of seed. If I'm talking of sunflower and It's a thorough rule, whether it is wheat, whether it is barley, whether it is cotton, any crop. If we will treat the seed, 90% of the diseases have gone. So seed treatment is must for every crop. Whenever I give lectures to the farmers or at any platform, I only say treat the seed. If you treat the seed, diseases will not appear. So in sunflower, we should treat the seed with the 3 gram of the fungicide, whether it is Captan, Bavistine or Thiram. So no disease will appear if you treat the seed. Then fertilizer recommendation, 100 kg nitrogen and 50 kg phosphorus fertilizer per hectare should, this 100 kg should be into 2 splits, one at the sowing time, another at the first irrigation. Then we should keep a distance of 60 centimeter and 30 centimeter. 60 centimeter from row to row, 60 centimeter from row to row, and 30 centimeter from plant to plant. If we have shown the crop and the plant population is more, yield will be less. So we call it a thinning. We should approve keeping only distance 1 feet, 30 centimeter by 30%. In between the plant, we should remove. Then intercultivation, 2 hoeing after 3 weeks and second after 6 weeks must be done so that the weeds should not be there in the field. Next, please. 4 to 6 irrigations. If you have irrigation facilities, so you can have very good crop. If it is rain-fed crop, then it depends only on the rains. Pollination, hand pollination and beehives. This is must. Hand pollination means early in the morning. Early in the morning, farmer should go to the field. He must take one cloth, very soft cloth. He must rub it on the flowers, rub it on one flower, then to the second, then to the third, then to the fourth, and then to the fifth, so that the pollen of one flower may get pollinated on the another, so that seed setting will be there. If he cannot do that, so he must keep the beehives, madhumakhi, beehives, 3 to 4 beehives in 1 hectare of the land. It's very appropriate. So if farmers will keep, so double benefit will be there. He will get the good crop and he will get the honey also. So harvesting, when a crop takes from 85 to 100 days, when the back portion of the flower becomes lemon color, just like lemon, yellow, it means the crop is about to harvest. Then cut the flower. Main problem in the sunflower, where some farmers are taking 1 acre or 2 acres. So parrots, it's a very parrot loving crop. When the parrot sits on a head, he will finish about 5 to 10 minutes only for eating about 800 to 1000 seeds. So bird scaring is very must. Parrots come in the morning or in the evening. So if it is in a very small areas, then you must bird scaring there. If it is on the larger areas, then the problem of the parrots and damage is very less. Next, please. So these are some of the suggestions to how to maximize it. Number 1, please don't grow sunflower after sunflower in the same field, because many of the diseases comes and the next crop of the sunflower will not give you good crop. It's very sensitive crop. Sunflower is a very sensitive crop. If suppose one night over water stagnation is there, only one overnight, the crop will be die. So the crop should grow in a field where it's a well level one, no water stacking. So it will be very better for the production of sunflowers. Timely sowing. If kharif, it is sown with what is the prescribed time, only timely sowing should be then. Use high quality hybrid seeds. We should always use a very good quality of the seed for taking maximize yield. Then water soaking and seed treatment, as I discussed earlier, should be soaked 6 to 8 hours for best germination. Seed treatment with fungicides, timely irrigation, and beehives near the sunflower field to produce maximum yield of the sunflower. So these are my suggestions for taking maximum yield of the sunflowers. Next. So thank you so very much. If any questions, any queries, I'm here to answer. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. As a summary, I understand that to quarantine a disease condition, we should not continuously repeat cultivation when, especially when there is an incidence of a some infection there. We need to ensure that problem is solved and do not continuously grow sunflower year after another. And you gave us the tips that good hybrids will yield good results. You mentioned lot of precautions and then also good practices like growing honeycomb, which will do double benefit. You will also get a honey beehive and you will also have your crops pollinated, or else manually you need to do that what birds the honeybees are doing. So a lot of inputs you gave us, and then there is one request to send the PowerPoint presentation. I think organizers would expect you to fill in the feedback form, and there you can mention a request. They will take care. Definitely they will take care. There is an email address we received. It will be saved. The chat session will be saved and you will get what you wanted. So if there are some questions, let us use this opportunity from now for another 10 minutes to conclude, and we will be on time, like 7:30.
Given the chance, this is Sudhakar Reddy. I have a supplementary question.
Yes, sir. Kindly go ahead.
You see, if mango and the sunflower have to synchronize their respective pollination, that is, the beehive's activity should be synchronized with the flowering of the mango. When should I start sowing this sunflower in my garden,
yes,
or surrounding places, so that the bees will have the opportunity to pollinate in my mango while living or staying with the sunflower? I don't know if I'm making my question.
May I speak? May I speak?
So that the availability of these bees will be more during the period of mango.
Yes,
so
sir.
if we have to synchronize with that pollination, when should I plant my seed of the sunflower?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Have
sir.
I made myself clear, please?
Yes. I'm speaking.
Please answer.
Sir, please. You see, when the flowers are coming to your mango, you see, when the peak flowering of your mango, in which
December
month?
End. December end, we start getting flowering.
Okay. Then Rabi season, you plant in the September. You plant as a Rabi crop. So the flower will come after 60 days. Okay. September and October, November. It will come into November mid. So it will on the full bloom. So it will synchronize your crop mango as well as sunflower. So you can plant
October, November or
first
my
week. No
dormant
problem, sir.
days for mango. Dormancy will be there for mango during November, December.
November, December. So you plant
to deliberately give water. See, we don't water at all during these 2 months, so that we want to keep this dormancy. So there won't be giving chance, for flowers to rise. They will start somewhere December first week or so.
If you sow in October, sir, if you sow in 15th of October, so flowering in sunflower will be definitely in mid of December, because from sowing to
yes,
flower,
because you said it is 90 days.
60 days. So crop is, sir, for 90 days.
Right. Understood. I got your point, sir. I'll check up with the IIO or who are known to me very well.
Doctor.
I will gather further more information.
Okay. So nice. So nice, sir. So nice.
So thank you so much for lead answers. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Let us check more questions, sir. Yeah, there is an announcement from organizers to subscribe to KhetiValah channel also. That also please put it up. There is a form to fill in, that is a regular feedback form. It has two advantages. One is you are giving your inputs. Another is you will get a certificate of participation. So please do fill in this, and also wait for any other announcement from organizers. Our channel also you can familiarize so that they can subscribe to. Sir, in the meanwhile, I may ask you, like for the industry people, like those who make the oil, sunflower oil. How do they coordinate with these farmers, sir? Because it's a industry work. They may have to buy in bulk. So how does that industry work, and where are the major industries located, sir?
Sir, there is a annual workshop, annual meeting every year of the oil producing companies. So they held every year these meetings for whether it is sunflower, whether it is for groundnuts. So oil producing companies, they every year they are organizing such type of meetings. They know each and everything.
Where are these factories mostly located, sir?
Mostly in Gujarat is there. In Gujarat, oil producing companies are Gujarat, one sunflower, and it is in Punjab also. In Jirakpur, one company is there. So many in Karnataka also there. So many oil producing companies. The Fortune is making Safola. They are making with the safflower, Karadi, sunflower oils. So the best oils, the companies are making these good use of these crops. And
sir,
only we are using only 20% of our oil, including rapeseed mustard oil, safflower, groundnut oil, sunflower oils, and we are importing 90,000 crores of rupees of the edible oil. So if we'll produce here more, so the import from the other countries will be lessons.
And sir, it is generally stated that double refined oil is not good for health. They say only cold pressed oil is good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, you are right, sir. You are right.
Sir, in our meeting, we have attendees from different parts of the world. Govardhan Rao Garu is joining from Dallas, America, and many others. If anyone wants to comment, speak, please do so, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir. If you have any questions specific to Dr. Ram Kumar Garu on sunflower, how do you get sunflower in America, sir, where you live in Dallas?
Actually, the farmers are getting much more trouble when winds come, and I have to talk privately with Ram sir.
Okay, sir.
I'll get the number. Thank you.
Definitely, we'll have a meeting arranged, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much.
And any other questions, audience? Look for announcement from our team. Team also put the channel, that is KhetiValah channel, so that they get WhatsApp updates. Just like feedback, please share the channel announcement. We have a request from Uma Shankar. We remember. Yes, we can. Thank you so much once again to Dr. Ram Sheoran sir. And we would interact with you more, and we remember from your message, the key takeaway is that we need to do more. Indian sunflower industry needs to increase its productivity so that our green dollars or import can be substituted, and that is also a broader picture of Atmanirbhar Bharat, Make in India. So let us also cultivate more sunflower and then reduce the burden of importing them. So these are all the good inputs and suggestions, messages from you, sir. We really appreciate, and I'm sure all the attendees on this Friday evening got a lot of knowledge and wisdom. So wholeheartedly, I thank you for your time and knowledge that you have shared. Thank you everyone for having participated.